Hey everyone, welcome back to Zenphi Unlocked. I'm Fernanda, part of the customer success team, here to make sure you get the most out of Zenphi. Today, I'm super excited to walk you through a few awesome new features that are going to take your Google Workspace automations to the next level. As always, our mission is to help you simplify your workflows and make your day-to-day tasks easier. We've handpicked 3 powerful updates from our latest releases that we think you'll love. Let's get into it. First, let's quickly summarize what we'll be covering today. We first have 2 enhancements to existing actions many of you already know and love. We have AI-generated regex now available for all of our users, as well as flow quota management for Ultimate and Enterprise users. We're also going to talk about a brand new feature called Find Flow Run Trigger Value, available upon request for our Enterprise users. And don't worry, I'll show you exactly where to find each of these features in the Zenphi interface so you can try them out right away. Let's kick things off with the first feature, Generate Regex with AI. Now I know the term regex can sound intimidating, especially if you're not a developer, but this feature makes it super easy. Zenphi's AI can now generate regular expressions for you based on plain language. You'll see benefits like the ones listed here on screen. Now, typically, users usually use a tool like, for example, regex 101 to be able to generate these expressions, but with the help of AI, you're able to reduce the errors and lower the steep learning curve that comes with being able to implement regex. This, in the end, is going to speed things up and also make it more efficient, while also providing all of the benefits that come with using a tool as powerful as regex. Let me show you how it works. Imagine you're in sales and you want to extract email addresses from the body of your sign-up confirmation emails. All you have to do is go to your regex action. This functionality is available in all of our regex actions, so today we're going to be using Find Value with regex. All you have to do is, in pattern, you're going to click on the Gemini action. As you can see, it'll open a prompt. And all you have to do is type something along the lines of find all email addresses or extract dates in this format, so you can clearly describe exactly what you wanted to generate. So if we hover over here, it will give you some tips. And after you do this, all you have to do is click on Generate, and Zenphi's AI will instantly generate the correct regex pattern for you automatically. You don't need to Google syntax or even copy confusing code. Even better, you can test your regex right in the Action Configuration panel to make sure it works before adding. Simply click on it here and you're able to add a test string. So if we add this sample text, we can see that it's working properly and we can click on Apply. And after we have applied it, we'll see the automatically generated pattern here and it'll be ready for us to be able to use. And as mentioned, this feature is available in all regex actions. Just click on the Gemini button that appears within the action, describe what you're trying to extract, add sample text to validate the result, and just like that, simple, fast, and super useful. Next up, we have Workspace Publish Flow Quota Management. This one's especially useful for our Ultimate and Enterprise users. Before, Workspace users had to manually keep an eye on publish flow creation within their different workspaces. But now, to ensure better account level control, publish creation is restricted once you reach your quota, allowing users to properly distribute flows within each workspace properly. Not only this, but Zenphi also now offers a restriction to limit the number of workspaces able to be issued to properly align to each user's subscription plan, avoiding any sort of unexpected extra fee on your next bill. You'll now see a clear quota count and usage number right inside the admin portal. This helps prevent overuse beyond what your license covers. Let's take a quick look at where this shows up inside of the admin portal. You can find your workspace quota and current usage directly in the bottom left part of the admin portal. These workspace limits are tied to your license configuration, and once you hit the limit, Zenphi will block new workspace creation until the quota is increased. And once you hit the publish flow limit, Zenphi will block new creation until the quota is increased. It's a simple way to stay compliant and ensure everything stays within your license boundaries. To be able to change the number of flows that are available to be used by a certain workspace, simply find it in the list of workspaces, click on the Edit button, and then you can modify the flow quota here. And finally, let's talk about find flow run trigger value. This new action is a game changer for troubleshooting and auditing complex flows. Let's say you've got a detailed employee onboarding process that's triggered by an HR form. If you X in, something breaks, like the IT provisioning step fails, for example, you don't want to restart everything or guess what info was submitted. Well, now you don't have to. This new action lets you pull the original trigger data from a specific flow run as a structured JSON object. Let me show you how to use it. Just add the find flow run trigger value action to your flow, and then choose the relevant flow from the drop-down menu. And then simply plug in the flow run ID, which you can find using the list flow runs action if needed, as seen here. This lets you trace issues, reuse data, or rerun steps using the exact original values. Imagine you have a flow for logging customer feedback. You can now use a separate escalation flow that pulls the original feedback data, giving full visibility into what was submitted. It's ideal for audits, long-running processes, or even compliance reviews. Now let's run a quick recap of the features before we wrap up. First, we had AI-generated regex, making extracting data easy for everyone, no coding required, available for all of our Zenphi users. We went over flow quota management, which helps Ultimate and Enterprise admins control workspace limits and stay compliant. And last but not least, we went over a new action, Find Flow Run Trigger Value, a powerful troubleshooting tool for enterprise users who need to trace and reuse original triggered data. If you'd like help using any of these great new features or want ideas for automating your processes, reach out to our success team through the in-app support agent or by emailing support@zenphi.com. You can also visit our community portal where you can request features, ask questions, and get inspired by other Zenphi users. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Zenphi Unlocked.